Let me bring on Eric Alicia. You and your cousin Brian, you went on a different route with a video. I want to play a clip of that, so let's hear some of that sleep video.
What is sleep anyway?
I'm glad you asked. You see, Brian, yesterday you were hard at work. Your brain categorizes things that you learned during the day and generates a lot of cellular waste while it does it. One kind of waste is called amyloid beta, which is a gummy plaque of the brain. At night, when you go to sleep, your brain cleans itself up with something called cerebrospinal fluid. This fluid is essential in cleaning your brain and helps your brain to relearn the lessons it learned during the day. That's why when you don't get enough sleep, like now, I can say, "What did you do yesterday, Brian?" And you will say,
I don't know, leave me alone.
I love that.
It's a funny video.
Eric won the Flame Challenge in the video category. He's a Masters of Health Physics candidate at the Illinois Institute of Technology in Chicago. Welcome, Eric.
Thank you.
What was the inspiration for that? Was that a real-life event?
Well, actually, I have a small production company called Kids with No Money Productions, and I've been doing filmmaking since I was very young. And we have our own special breed of comedy between me, my cousin Brian, and my sister, and my other cousin. And we've been making these things forever. So I just kind of did a lot of research on sleep and let it come out through our own crazy kind of comedy that we normally have. So,
how did you get that information that the spinal fluid flushes out the beta amyloid?
Well, I did a lot of research. I want to say I found it out through, I think Jeff Lipp was his name. I saw a TED Talks presentation is one of the things I looked at. And then I just started researching it more about the cerebral spinal fluid and all the essential processes that happen while you sleep and what diseases it can lead to. And I kind of chose to focus on that instead of REM cycles. There's a lot of information about REM cycles, but I felt like that kind of answered the question, what happens during sleep, and not the question, what is sleep?
Brandon, Eric, let me ask both of you, any advice you have for people, some of our scientist listeners, for example, on being better communicators?
For me, I guess I would say read George Orwell's Politics in the English Language, and then record yourself and let other people tell you how boring you are until you get good, until they can't say you're boring anymore.
Well, you know what looked pretty important from your video is that you have to have a sense of humor, too, to these.
Yeah, you both relied on that, didn't you? You both used a sense of humor.